In this video, I'm sharing my most recent perfume purchases. If you're new here, my name is Sarah and I am a perfume reviewer. Please do subscribe to my channel and join this All the Perfume community. If you're not new, welcome back and thank you for watching, all of your support, liking and commenting on my videos. We are now on part 4 of these perfume purchases videos, and I will of course link below all of my previous ones. Basically, every couple of months I like to get together any perfumes that I've bought myself with my own money. And because I receive a lot of PR and because I work with brands as well, it isn't to say that these are the perfumes that are more to my taste or the only ones I would choose. I do receive PR that I would buy myself anyway, and I try and always say that in my videos along the way. And sometimes I even buy perfumes I've received in PR, just, you know, as a coincidence before they've arrived or as my backup bottles. But these are the perfumes where I've bought them because, you know, I just wanted them there and then. Maybe there's no chance of PR for them on the horizon and I just wanted them in my collection. So I've gathered up 3 here in this video to talk to you about today, and I'm going to get into each one, how much it cost me, the notes, and how I will wear it as well. As I film, we are headed towards the end of March 2025, and since the start of this year, I've kind of been on an unplanned no-buy with perfume. My part 3 for perfume purchases was in January, I believe, at the beginning, and from then on, there haven't been any purchases. These 3 that I will share with you have all happened in the last couple of weeks, and really it isn't so much about the perfumes or even the money, it's the space. I have been really trying to keep on top of my space at home, and it isn't just for perfumes, it's everything. There is only so much space we have, and I can feel quite overwhelmed if I can't easily access things I need to use. So anything I buy right now, including clothes for myself, my husband, my son, toys for my son, it's just got to really earn its place at home. So that is partly why I haven't really been thinking to buy perfumes. I've got to love them if they're joining my collection. But as you will see, sometimes reasons other than those reasons outweigh the love of the scent, and you just have to have something. So yeah, it's been a couple of months since I've bought perfumes, but so far no regrets, and I'll get into the first one. The first perfume that I bought is Curious by Britney Spears, and some of you watching know me well enough to think, haven't you already got that perfume? I don't know, maybe you've seen me talk about this on TikTok already, but I was having a bit of a hard day a couple of Saturdays ago, and I don't think it was anything specific. I think it was just life and being busy all of the time, and I had an appointment and I knew I'd be near my local Superdrug, and I was like, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going in there and I'm spending some money. So I was browsing the perfumes that are kind of all behind the till point, and I spied Curious for £5.50. Now this here, this stunning bottle was £5.50 for the 100 millilitres. And I'm the kind of collector still and lover of perfume where I cannot resist that. It didn't matter that I already had this perfume. It had to join my collection for £5.50 because, quite frankly, the coffees I love are £4.20. So here we are. Now, I meant to keep the box to show you for the video, but actually it was this very cute, typical Curious box. I've always loved the packaging for the Curious perfume, but it had like glittery circles on it instead, and it was all about Superdrug's 60th anniversary, and it said to clear. That was why it was £5.50. So I'm really pleased with it, and I'm going to move on my previous 50 milliliter bottle. I don't need to have both, so I will see who might like that one. Okay, let us get into the scent. Also, I will say that this is going on display on one of my bookcases in place of that 50 milliliter, so I don't have to stress about storage with this perfume. Right, with our Curious, we've got in here jasmine, we've got white woods, we've got magnolia, sandalwood, and musk. And I still feel, after all of these years of this perfume, because this is over 20 years old now, that it isn't really like anything else I've tried. I don't think it's very typical of the Britney line either. I can't remember if I just mentioned tuberose, but I've never picked up on tuberose in this scent. I find this to be soft, typically feminine, and a lot about the magnolia and the white woods. It's really pleasing, it's got a comforting feeling to it, and it should give you some nostalgia as well. You would have known somebody who bought this at the time it was launched, I'm sure. I don't find it addictive. It's not one that I would keep spraying throughout a day, but it is a day wear choice that will make me feel good for those reasons I've said, because it feels a bit nostalgic and it just is hard to dislike. I would always want Curious in my collection. I think this bottle is lovely. There's something about this colour and the way it's faceted like this, let me show it like that, that just really works and is really pretty. Perhaps we could have more flankers to Curious. The Britney line have got things coming up, I believe, so I'd be interested to see where they take it, but that kind of broke the unintentional no buy. Curious by Britney Spears, £5.50. This perfume is from that same shopping trip when I just felt like treating myself in Superdrug, and it is Lovely Summer by Sarah Jessica Parker. This is a flanker to the original Lovely, and I did want this when it was launched last year in 2024. I would have loved to have reviewed it, and it never arose as an opportunity. But I saw it in Superdrug, this beautiful blue bottle, 100 millilitres, for £11. So it was just a must-have for me. A blind buy, I hadn't even smelt it, and I wanted to get my hands on it. So yeah, the bottle is gorgeous, as you can see. The box and the bottle share this beautiful blue. Now, I love a couple of the Sarah Jessica Parker scents, and I will share all the links to my previous reviews and collections below. I really enjoy and appreciate the first Lovely perfume. It's silky, it's lavender, it's very classic, and it projects so well. But the other Lovely flankers I haven't really got on with or found anything too distinctive or memorable. With this blue, I had higher hopes, and I know there are some people disappointed because the blue suggests summery, of course, and the name, and something aquatic. But for me, I'm not mad. You'll see I'm really happy with this perfume. It does share the bergamot, the amber and the musk of the original Lovely, but that is where it ends. This doesn't feel like a flanker to that one. They don't feel similar. When I first sprayed this, I was happy with it, and I found that it was unisex for sure, a little masculine in fact, and it was bergamot that I was smelling. Then I found it much more spicy, and this one, as well as those notes it shares with the original Lovely, it's got a skin note, it's got spices, and yeah, the spices came through after the bergamot, and it was smelling good, and I preferred it. It's more personally my style than the original Lovely, and I realised that it is similar to Bronze Goddess by Estēe Lauder, and they do share their amber and their sandalwood. It's comforting and it's quite light. And then, so happily, I've realised it is also similar to Nude Lips from the Kylie Jenner KKW fragrance collaboration. And oh, I love that perfume. I need to reach for it soon. It's soft, comforting, very typically feminine, and this is what a lovely summer. I've been missing out the A in all my talk. This is what a lovely summer does remind me of. Spicy and comforting. So no, not like the bottle suggests it does, but I don't mind that, because personally I'm more one for a spicy scent than I am for, you know, typically summer profiles anyway. Unless something is a juicy, fruity, summery scent, then I couldn't get more on board with it. I'm so happy with this. £11 for 100 millilitres, and as my beloved Nude Lips is discontinued, this can serve as a bit of a replacement. But yeah, I will say it is a little bit of a confusing thing that a scent like that is coming from this blue bottle, but it looks nice and it smells nice, so I'm happy. This perfume purchase was a little bit more impulsive, and it is Xtina by Christina Aguilera. It was last weekend, so the weekend after the other two purchases, and I've got no, feeling sorry for myself story here. I just went into Superdrug and saw that it was available for £13. And what have we got here? This is the 30 millilitres. Okay, so, but this is still really affordable. Like, I've searched it on the internet and found it's coming up for good prices everywhere, and it was only launched in 2023. You have got Christina Aguilera in the campaign for this one, and it feels a bit more like she's there, because otherwise with the branding for these Christina Aguilera perfumes, it feels like she's quite removed from more recent launches, and maybe that's just where I'm looking on the internet, but that is how I felt. Whereas this one, she's in it, they seem like modern pictures and like she's part of it. So for me personally, I really love the original Christina Aguilera fragrance, and I talked about that in my 10 celebrity perfume recommendations. But I've had some followers and subscribers recently, ask me why I don't talk about them, and which ones do I like, can I review them? And I've just felt that the later releases feel a little bit samey and they're often quite floral. But this one felt like it might be different, so I did test it before buying, and yeah, I'm really happy with it, to cut to the ending there. This has a very fruity opening. You've got raspberry, pear and blackcurrant. In the middle of this, there is sugar. A sugar note is just such a win for my tastes. You've got jasmine, rose petals, and in the base you've got patchouli and oak moss and musk. And the bottle's quite cute. It's jingling away here. You've got a little X, and I wasn't quite sure when I first bought it last weekend what way round it was meant to go, but you've got her name, Christina Aguilera, Xtina there, and this big red X on the back shows through both sides. And I think it's a good bottle for the price it is as well. It feels like it's got thoughtful details. It's nice. The brand say that this red is meant to reflect the transformative nature of the scent. They say that the notes are energetic, with your raspberry. They're quite, bold notes is what they're saying. And it's meant to represent where Christina Aguilera was in her life at the time it was being made, and how she's, fearless and fiery. So let's give it a spray. I would say that if you like the original, you will like this perfume. They share the blackcurrant. I'm doing some bad spraying here. They share the blackcurrant, jasmine, amber and musk. That is a lovely fruity opening, even more fruity than when I've worn it, and since testing it, it's really good. It smells like sugary pear and blackcurrant, so I'm pleased to say that sugar that's listed is reflected in what you smell. It's definitely a rose scent. It works in a way that the notes kind of really blend together well and feel like something kind of singular is coming through. Sugary, fruits and rose is how this perfume smells to my nose. It feels very glamorous and fun and sweet, and I wouldn't call it an evening perfume. Maybe the red, for the first time I'm wondering if this is a little bit like Black Excess by Paco Rabanne. I need to look up the notes of that one. Actually, maybe it is good for evening wear. But for me and my lifestyle, and the fact that I don't do evenings out in a kind of dancing drinks way, for me this is a really fun day wear, and I'm happy with it. And I'm not sure if I've just got it on the brain or not, but it's reminding me a little bit of Black Star by Avril Lavigne, which I loved, and some of you know that I talk about that perfume a lot, and they do share their pear and their jasmine and their musk, so yeah, there are some similarities, so maybe that is why this has reminded me of it, but this has got the rose as well and that lovely sugary effect. So yeah, okay, I'm open now to trying more from the Christina Aguilera line. It's funny because I do like the details on this bottle, but I don't think I love the bottles in general. They're not like must-haves for me, or they're not. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'd be interested to know what you think of these bottles. I think this is a nice version of them, but maybe it just would have been nice to have seen a bit more variety in the line. But yeah, as a later release, this is a good one. Sugary Rose will hopefully be very appealing to lots of you, and for £13 from Superdrug, I was very happy with this one too. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know if any of those scents appeal to you. I will link them below, and as I always say, I have no idea when the next perfume purchases video will be. It all depends on, well, clearly with this one, where the mood takes me, but right now I have no intentions to buy perfume, which isn't an easy thing to say. And on that note, I'm wondering if I need to film a wishlist video. I think I'd quite like to. I'd like to share with you the perfumes that keep coming back to me in my mind of, what I would do if I were just free to buy whatever I wanted, a wish list, that's what they are. So that's what I was thinking about today, maybe filming a wish list video. Let me know if that's something you would like to see. I also want to know what you think about these perfumes that I chose. Have you tried them? Do they appeal to you? Have you tried anything else from the line? Or you can just chat to me and let me know what you have bought recently. Please do give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and remember to subscribe to my channel. Come and find me over on Instagram. I am posting over there a lot, my events, mini reviews, my roundups, and what I get up to. I'm also on TikTok too. Thank you again, and I will see you in my next video.